All right, so if you're just joining us, this, of course, is the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. Cyclone Michaung is wreaking havoc in the eastern coastal regions of India. After it's making its way from the Chennai coast and moving parallelly to the Indian eastern coastline, it is now headed straight off the Andhra Pradesh coast, and it is expected to make its landfall in some time. Now, according to India's weather department, by sometime in the noon, the cyclone Michaung is expected to make its landfall in Andhra Pradesh near the town of Bapatla, where preparations are underway to ensure that there is no major loss of life. Meanwhile, in the state of Tamil Nadu, which remember has been experiencing incessant rainfall as a result of this cyclone and the formation of a low depression in the Bay of Bengal area, life in Chennai, as it does in instances of cyclones such as this, life in Chennai came to a standstill. Many of the major roads were completely inundated, with reports coming in that the flooding had worsened in some parts of Chennai. And these are being described as some of the worst rains that Chennai has experienced in the last 7 to 8 decades. The commuters were spotted wading through water that had completely inundated the roads. This is what transport situation looked like, even in some of the best parts of Chennai. The vehicles continued to have a pretty difficult time making their way through this torrential downpour. And also, according to reports that have come in, at least about 8 people have been killed in Chennai due to Cyclone Michaung. Furthermore, the cyclone has caused trees to topple and walls to collapse. Since yesterday, there is at this moment, according to some reports, in large parts of Chennai, which is the capital city of Tamil Nadu, there is no power. And in many places, even the network lines are down. And there is this video that has gone viral on social media, and it shows how even animals and wildlife has been badly impacted. What you're looking at is a crocodile that had lost its way, and it was found making its way back home in these heavy rains. And this incident, of course, happened on a road in the Perunga-Lathur area of the highway connecting Chennai with Tiruchirappalli. Now, India's National Disaster Response Force has also initiated rescue operations. Boats were spotted with Disaster Response Force giving public service announcements. And India's Met Department has issued warnings of thunderstorms and lightning with moderate rain for the districts, several districts in Tamil Nadu. Light thunderstorm and showers are expected in places such as Tiruvallur, Chennai, Chengalpattu, Kanchipuram, Ranipettai, Vellore, while light to moderate rainfall is expected in places such as Tirupattur, Tiruvannamalai, Villupuram and Kanyakumari. And due to the cyclone, the Tamil Nadu government has also announced a public holiday in several areas of Tamil Nadu, such as in Chennai, Chengalpattu, Kanchipuram and Tiruvallur districts. All right, now to give us more perspective in terms of how badly this cyclone is expected to make its landfall in the eastern coast of India and the preparations that have been made for it, we're being joined by Dr. Vishwas Chitale, who is a senior program lead at the Council of Energy, Environment and Water. He's joining us live on this broadcast. Now, Mr. Chitale, this is said to be one of the worst flooding that Chennai has witnessed in recent years, and this cyclone, of course, will be making its landfall along the coast of Andhra Pradesh at this moment. Now, tell us how prepared India is to deal with cyclones such as this. According to reports, 8 people have already ended up losing their lives in Chennai.
Yes, thank you for having me on the show. So I think, yes, we can look at this current cyclonic trends and what we have seen is, cyclones are a common part during the northeast monsoon season in Bay of Bengal. And also at the same time, what we are seeing is there has been rapid intensification in these cyclones. So although the frequency is decreasing in the number of cyclones in Bay of Bengal, the way they are intensifying over a shorter period of time, and which is also evident from Michaung, which we have seen in last 2 days, the intensity has increased quite a bit, and now it is going to make landfall in Andhra Pradesh. And it does not only impact in terms of harsh winds, but also at the same time the extreme rainfall that we have been seeing in Chennai over past 3-4 days, and also in Andhra Pradesh, few other districts, which is very evident and very severe rainfall, which is impacting the infrastructure, which is impacting the facilities, and also impacting the people and the ecosystems there.
Right now, and also these cyclones are a feature of the eastern coastline of India. They predominantly emerge from the Bay of Bengal and strike the eastern coast of India. The same kind of phenomena is not witnessed along the western coastline of India. Is there any reason as to why this happens?
Yes, so I would like to also correct you in that sense, because we have the recent findings from a report by IITM, which highlights that there has been 52% increase in the number of cyclones in the Arabian Sea compared to that in Bay of Bengal in past 2 decades. So now, because of climatic change, because of change in the ocean heat in the Indian Ocean in general,
Right.
the rate of warming in the Arabian Sea is higher than compared to Bay of Bengal. So Bay of Bengal, eastern coast of India, was known to be historically really prone to cyclonic impacts in the past. Also, our report suggests that almost 60% of districts in the eastern coast of India are cyclone prone and have compounding risks of cyclones and floods at the same time. Which is also an evolving, which will evolve into more severe trend now on the western coast of India.
Right. That's an interesting development that a lot of people would not be aware of, that even the western coastline of India is now fairly prone to these cyclonic events. And my final question to you, of course, is this. Michaung is a name that means strength and resilience. It's a strange sort of a name to give to a cyclone, strength and resilience. Talk to us a bit about how cyclones are actually named.
Yes, so these are, one important thing in terms of climatic disasters is to understand the nomenclature and to make sure that everyone follows that same nomenclature. So there has been a lot of discussion and debate in this in the past, and World Meteorological Organization and the member countries of UNESCAP, that is United Nations Economic and Social Commission, name these cyclones. So all these member countries who are facing the cyclones in their region are a part of this committee, and
Right.
they name this cyclone so that when the cyclonic formation happens in the ocean, all other agencies know that, okay, this is the next cyclone, so this is the name, and all of the information advisories are based on these cyclonic names.
All right, very interesting. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Chitale, for joining us and getting us that perspective there.
Thank you.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.